Hello and welcome to Auracard on the Wild Rift. Just getting the batting phase. My first video this will be. See how everything goes. Playing support. It's a ranked match. And I'm going to lock in. Lucky to get her. My favorite champion on the support side is Soraka for Wild Rift. Otherwise it's Yumi because I find Yumi so much fun. It's cool to be able to ride your friends around and like take a little moment to take a sip of a pop or something like that. So I really like Yumi. But Soraka is my favorite on the Wild Rift so far. I think I've had 19 matches. I've won 13, lost 6. So my win ratio is at 68% right now, which is not bad. And I do have a picture about what my ratios were after I placed in gold. So I'm gold 4. I just got into gold the game before this, so I figure now that I'm gold, I might as well put out a video. You know what I mean? So we've got a pretty good team, it looks like. A lot of champions can do quite a bit on their own. Like the Jax is really good at taking turrets. I actually had a game where a Jax walked into my base while we were all in their base and took down a turret and then went into base and actually took it down without us really noticing. I kind of noticed without having time to recall that he was doing it, and I was like, oh no. Oh well. So we lost that game, but whoever I was with at the time, I'm not sure. It was a good match though. It was a lot of fun. Took a while. Everybody had a lot of turrets taken down. So Soraka has got the big ears and a horn. I don't know if she's part Yordle or how that works with Soraka, but she's tall, so she doesn't seem like a Yordle. I'm gonna take my last sip of Timmy's, which is coffee for anybody that doesn't know about Tim Hortons. So we call that a cup of Timmy's, a cup of their coffee. Just going up to the dual lane here, getting ready for a standoff hopefully. I like to have a lot of early battles, it's fun for me. So Kai'Sa's coming right now, so don't have to worry. I was dragging behind a little bit. Wait for her to get here. So we've got, what's his name? Yas Queen. Okay, he usually likes to play Yasuo, I guess. So I hit him. Every time I hit with the Star Call, a little light comes back if I hit the champion with it. It's this ability of Star Call. And I start to regen a little bit. I'm not sure if in this one it makes the heal that you put out a little bit better and add the regen to it, like it does in League of Legends, the original, the Summoner's Rift and all that for computer. But I think it do. Not quite sure though. So it's an early game, having some fun, taking down these minis. I shouldn't be actually hitting them, I should let my ADC take that down. They call them duos nowadays. Remember when they're called ADCs? Long time ago, when it first came out, you used to be able to fight the dragon. Not in Wild Rift, but in like, the original League of Legends, right at first battle. Like if you took 5 of your guys and you went and fought dragon, you could actually win and get an early dragon for your team at the beginning of the game. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun back then to fight against the dragon. It was a lot different though. Didn't look as cool either. The graphics had definitely improved over the years. So it's Soraka's look. Soraka's changed so much. I remember originally she came out and she gave people mana, was one of her big things, or herself mana. You could just run around in Starfall. It was like a circle around her, and whatever was in the circle, even invisible units, could get hit by it. So you could notice invisible units because your Star Call would be able to be active in your button screen. And it only worked when there was enemies around, so you could just hammer it until you got close and hit them with it. It was a lot of fun. But they completely changed her. I still like her. But I kind of miss that they didn't just keep the regular champ that way. Try to get out of here with a flash. Oh, I made it. Recalling for sure. That was pretty close, actually. That almost defeated the hard dive. Not defeated. I like to increase my movement speed, please. Got some health up. Ready to get back into action.
Top turret is under attack. Bottom turret is under attack.
So it's going pretty well, I think. I don't know. It kind of seems like it is. We'll get early in the game to be able to completely tell what you're kind of up to with that. Want me to play Fortnite again? I was thinking of getting into Fortnite at one point. I don't really like first-person shooters. I think I'm gonna heal this guy up and then go back to base unless there's a berry here. No berry. Maybe 2 more heals and then I'm gonna go back to base. Well, that was a pretty interesting battle. Oh. Good thing he didn't throw that at me. Oh, you can hit me. Well, I got taken down now. Quite a bit coming at me. Oh, we might get one of them out of this. Got one, maybe 2. Yeah, got one. Get back into action.
To heal and protect.
I didn't know what I was gonna do there. I couldn't get away. I kept trying to hit that berry. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe if I hadn't gone after that berry, I could have got out of the way when he wasn't so devoted to keeping me there. But it came out alright. We repelled the enemy and
Middle turret is under attack.
duo here got, you know, a couple kills.
They will know it's right
there. Sorry, buddy. I can help you there. Got out of there in time. Quick flash coming out. So our team does have a lot more kills. I haven't really been checking the mini-map all too much. Probably should. So look at the mini-map. Got Jax coming in here. Try to get up there to give me a heal. I did manage to hit one of them with my Starfall. What is it, Starcall or Starfall? Starfall. I think it used to be called Starfall. And it was the circle that was around you that used to hit him. That was so much fun back then. I remember those games. I used to stay up for 3 days in a row, drinking coffee and living off my late grandpa's ham that he made. So I'd be eating like this huge ham, like coming back to the fridge and just taking a chunk of ham out, a little knife, and putting it on a plate and coming back and drinking coffee for like days at a time and just playing League of Legends. I got pretty good at it. I can do 5 days in a row nowadays, but back then I could only do 3, but I don't go past 5 and I haven't done 5 for a while. I just don't think it's worth, because like sometimes I'm just having fun and I'm not bored and I try to sleep. and I just can't sleep, so I just stay up, and then sometimes I just stay up way too long. It's probably not healthy, but I still enjoy it. Off my ult. Grab some juice berries. Jummy berries. I don't know what they call those things. Sometimes they call them jubes, jummy berries, juby berries, jubilee berries. I think they're called honey fruit. I think that's what they're actually called when you break open. They're a honey fruit bush or something like that. But I can't quite remember. So I would call them like jubes or something silly. Get my little... And then I was playing Cookie Run Kingdom, where you get like jellies as your main kind of produce to make into goods. So like I got like jellies and like cookies on my mind. Like I believe for a while I was a cookie dragon. It was just like in my soul to play that game. It was a little bit delusional, but it was okay for me, you know what I mean? Like it was a lot of fun. Really made playing the game have a purpose to you. Like who knows? Like I think I have like a mini kingdom inside of myself somewhere. People to chill. And if you see my video with Emerald, you know what I mean? Like, mystical creatures and stuff like that are a real thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a true thing. Just want to get that out there, I guess. So, no matter where I go, this misfortune seems to be. I don't know what it is. No matter which lane. Might be able to get it right here. Oh, gotta back off. Yeah, I think the rejuvenation I just seen. So when you use Starfall, when you hit with it, when you have the regen going over Soraka, it applies it to your friend when you use it. So it is better to use it after that. I'm sure because I've seen his health counting up with little numbers. That's how I noticed that. So I've changed my point of view on that. I can say for sure it is like regular league on that level. Cut around this way, hope to cut off this Alistar. And he's got a friend. Didn't really anticipate that. No, comes out. Hopefully my... Yeah, Jax takes him. Good. So we pressed the line, got a Rift Herald on tower here. So really progressing. Looking like I win my first match in gold. Can't say for certain, something could happen. I could have a couple teammates go down there. Or a teammate, I should say.
Never waste a breath. Turret
But
lost.
we do have many more turrets than the enemy does upon us.
Your team has slain the dragon.
So I'm kind of happy with that. It's always nice to see your team do well as a support, especially when you're a healer. Can't really take credit for their actions, but it's nice to know that you helped. Especially with Soraka. She was like the dedicated, true healer kind of out of the whole crowd. At least as I know the champions. Maybe Seraphine's different, I haven't used her before. Haven't heard much about her, but I've seen her in the game a lot. She reminds me of Sona so much. Like, her ability seems to be the exact same thing, but I know they can't be. But it does seem like when people play that character, it's just like her musical charm, like she sings instead of playing notes. But it's still, every time I see it, it's like her ability, there's a stun ability, and it's a musical note that goes off, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. It just reminds me a lot of Sona. Like, maybe I should check the lore or anything like that. Maybe it's, you know, Sona's protege or little sister or something like that. But definitely a lot of likeness. Kind of sacrificed myself there. I put out a lot of heals. Was hoping. Not for how it's going, that's for sure. So our early lead might be taken from us with this. Unless they chase around our Jax for a long time, or I mean our Darius. Him luring some of them away from hitting the turrets down there could really help. Oh, cool. Came out alright. Not such a bad loss, that battle anyway. We didn't get that defeated, but it looks like they might be taking out Baron Nashor. I don't know, I don't see any of them on the map. There's only one dead right now. So, I don't know. They could be anywhere, I suppose.
Danger.
I think Jax thinks they're down here.
For peace of mind.
They did manage to get Dragon, but looks like we took away all but one of their buffs. I mean, Baron Nashor. So we took away their Baron buff from 4 of them. Mondo has it. Can't really push too well, but he can take a lot of damage. So, I don't know, it doesn't look like the Mundo's going to really be able to press the advantage of the super accelerated minions, so... I don't know. We still got 4 of them down there at one point, so... That's pretty good. But they're all going to come back with home run speed and all that stuff pretty soon, so... My team does have a lot of mana still, so it doesn't look like that big of a thing if they come into the battle. You know, try to save this turret. Doesn't look like I'll make it in time. Give me a chance to get some experience though. And a bit of gold. I think these are some of the first minions I've actually hit this game so far. Got a Renekton coming in. The Mundo does manage to get in and use his Baron buff. Okay, so my little stance did help. They are not sending super minions onto our bottom wave, our bottom lane. That's pretty good. I managed to hold it off when they showed up and it worked out. We do have a lot more kills, so we have a lot more gold, so we have an advantage in items, hopefully, as in my, not sure completely if my team's all buying items and whatnot, so we're good. I don't know if this is such a good idea. I don't know how Akaisa does against the Dragonati. Looks like a Mundo's gonna try to come in on it. Well, Misfortune helps us out. Does a little move early. Well, that worked out. Take down a Rift Scuttler. Well, it's actually not taking them down, it's defeating them. Because they don't die, they just go to the side and come back. Or just tripping out there with their little squiggles up, telling everybody, okay, man, like, it's over here. Sure. Weird life of Rift Scuttler in this game. Somebody should make, like, a little joke kind of story about the life of a Rift Scuttler. Maybe I'll do it one day. Come up with a bunch of lore and theology about why the Rift Scuttler does what he does. Oh, cool. So, looks like my first video is a victory. Pretty happy about that. Emerald is also happy about that. You know, my little imp. You know what I mean? She's pretty cute and all. I don't know if anybody's seen that video, but check out Darling. So it's a good video. So got plenty of motes that time. I don't even have my motes bonus going. I got an experience buff going and something else. So got some rank rewards unlocked. Continue. And I got a gold 4 thing. So cool, everybody. I guess one thing I'll do really quick is give all of these guys a like. Continue on to get like the score sheet out there for a little bit. I'll leave that open for a little bit for everybody to see. And then I'm gonna pick up my ranked bonuses, and here I'll let you go. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good one.